How do you sit with Shai Bolton and trying to bring him into Fremantle?
Still early days. Obviously, a quality player wants to come back to WA, so we've had some early chats with Richmond, but it hasn't progressed too far. So yeah, that'll really ramp up this next week. So we'd like to bring him in, but yeah, it's just whether or not we can strike a deal that everyone's happy with.
Do you think 2 first-rounders is in the ballpark?
I think it's in the ballpark, but there's first-rounders and there's first-rounders as well. So sort of working through what that looks like, but we've got a fair bit of flexibility with the picks we've got this year, plus going into the future. So should be able to work through it.
Are you confident it's sort of just you in the queue at the moment? Is West Coast still part of the discussion to try and do that?
I'm unaware of where West Coast sits with it. Yeah.
Is picks 9 and 16 your only stance, or would you do 9 and 10 again?
Well, I think they've moved out, so I think we've now got 10 and 11 with the compensation picks jumping in. So no, I think the 16, which is now out to 18 as well. So we'll look at everything, and also, like I said, some futures as well.
Now that Liam Bates chosen West Coast, do you try and move one of your picks this year to next year to maybe free up maybe something that's on the cards for 2025 trade period?
We'd look at that, yeah. Yep. First of all, we're going to get through the trade period and see what happens with the ins and outs. So we wouldn't be doing anything like that in trade period, but you can trade picks pretty much up until the draft. So that's something that we'd look at post-trade period once we know what we've bought in.
Do you have any interest in Trevor this year, or are you going to wait till next year to try?
Again, quality player. I'm West Australian. Yeah, I think everyone in the comp would have an interest in Chad, but he's obviously contracted and just coming off a grand final as well. So I don't think there'll be any movement with Chad this year. I think he'll be playing at the Swans next year, as far as I know.
What about Kozzy Pickett? Any chance he might come across?
Again, I like the sound of that. Like, some of these all sound pretty good, but I don't. We haven't spoken to Kozzy as yet, and again, he's contracted long term at Melbourne, and yeah, he'd be a nice fit. He's got family ties to WA, but I don't see it happening this year.
Think Kelly interesting teams in better chance than
Probably no. I think his manager Anthony Vanderweilen came out and was pretty strong with the situation there. He's committed to West Coast another year on his contract, but if things changed, we'd definitely look at Tim and like to explore it. But I think his manager was pretty strong, and I expect him to be at the Eagles next year. We haven't met with him either.